as we prepare to break ground on 46 new supportive homes for people experiencing homelessness here in Kelowna. And that's incredible. And the best part of this means that there will be 1,700 fewer people living on our streets trying to find shelter in our doorways. The housing we're breaking ground on today will include individual units with private bathrooms in buildings where people will have access to meal services, counseling, medical offices, and life and employment skills programming.
And we're joined by Mayor Colin Basra. Mayor Basra, in your remarks, you made mention of the fact that there was a bit of blowback from the area businesses, suggesting this isn't the appropriate place for it. But it would seem that you don't have that many residential people nearby, so maybe that was easier.
Well, I mean, anytime we open facilities like this, I'm sure there's a certain amount of angst amongst people who live near it. But I'm confident in the operator that we have for this project, as well as the lessons we've learned through things like Cornerstone and other issues that we've been dealing with. I believe that this project will fit seamlessly into the neighborhood, and I believe it'll be well run. And I think that the partnerships that we've created with the various social agencies and our law enforcement and bylaw, I think that we can find a way to make sure that this fits seamlessly into the community. And it's important that this project does fit seamlessly because we know that we need more of these projects. And if this one doesn't go well, it's going to be very hard to ask other residents of our community to open up or to allow projects like this to move forward in their neighborhoods. And so we want them to be able to see that this can be done. It can be done in a safe way and a very accepting way. And I think that this will be a really good project.
Most of us feel that work in this area that is disrespectful to the people that are supposed to be living here. We're supposed to be treating them as individuals, that we should be embracing them into our community. We're not. We're housing them in an area where it's all just business, and at the end of the business day, we're all going to be gone. And then here they are living here with no community. They're never going to work and live and see what a real community is like when they're not being able to live in a proper community. It's really hard to explain how I feel about it, but I don't think it's in the right area. It's not the point that they're building this fancy building so they have some place to live. It's not in a proper area.
Do you think that it'll adversely affect the people who conduct their business close by?
It could, but we have to see if that's going to affect them or not. If the people that are going to be living in this treat it as an actual home and take care of it, no, I don't think so. I think that the people that work around this area need to be respectful to the people who are going to be living here, and I don't think it's going to affect it. But unless, it could, but we'll have to see going forward. I'm not totally against it, and I don't think all of the neighborhood's totally against it. It's just why here.
So a lot on the line here, not just success for the sake of this one unit, but success on this unit so that the next time you do it, it goes over better with the community.
Yeah, not to put too much pressure on, the organization that's going to be running the facility. But I think that the City of Kelowna, the provincial government, even the federal government, we all play a role, as well as the great social agencies in our community. At the end of the day, it's going to take community to help deal with homelessness. And so from a neighbor standpoint, that means that, you have to accept that everybody deserves the right to have a home. And I would hope that we can, and I know that we will try to run this facility as best we can, and to make sure that the people living here are good neighbors, because at the end of the day, we want this project to be a success so that we can help put other projects like this into other neighborhoods in our city.
I'm having a hard time believing that it really is temporary here, that after 7 years it's really going to go. Is there not a chance that it just rolls over?
You know what? I can't sit here and give any guarantee. Of course not. But at the end of the day, Kent, we know that we need this type of supportive housing in our community. That's the bottom line. And so I'm really happy to see this project move forward.
46 units, that's really only a partial solution. When's the next one happening?
Well, we are in conversations with the provincial government and BC Housing for approximately 180 units, at least right now. And we'll see where things go from there. But we know that there is a tremendous need in our community. Over approximately 350 people in our city on any given night are either sleeping in shelters, sleeping in parks, sleeping on the streets. So, you can do the math. 180, we're still short. So we need to keep pushing.
Mayor Basran, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on Kelowna Now.